For those who are new to this channel, welcome. I am a filmmaker based out of Houston, Texas, and one of my passions is documentary film. Today's conversation with you guys will be about a project that I've been working on for a very long time, and I'm going to tell you how we got to this point and then talk to you about what we did for this particular project. I'm shooting a documentary series that's based off of a feature-length documentary called Parents of the Spectrum. And Parents of the Spectrum is a documentary about families who have autistic children, and we are entering their world on how they navigate that, what things were like when they found out, and where they are now. And that project has really been extremely therapeutic for me and my wife and our family, because we also have a child who is on the spectrum, our little Mason. By the time that this video is shot, Mason is 6 and he will be 7 in 1 month. It meant a lot to me to engage other families with the hope that their story will impact someone else. Rather, it's a person that doesn't know anything about autism. It will bring you into their world so you can learn. And there are other families that have just gotten the diagnosis, and this project will actually help them cope, possibly see what their journey is about to look like, and most importantly, give them a bigger community of people that they can actually reach out to. So that's the hopes of this project. Today, we got to interview one of the families that is part of the spinoff, which is a series. And the reason we're doing the series is because countless amount of people wanted to continue to be a part of the main documentary, but we couldn't add anybody else. So we just decided to do this as a series, and we're already halfway through season 1. Today we are heading out to Beaumont, Texas, and we are interviewing one of the families who has volunteered their time to tell their story. We can shoot going this way. We'll just have, we'll use this chair, and one chair will be you, here, camera. The other chair will be her, camera. And can we move this table? No, then we'll just move that table like right there, and then she'll be right there. How you doing? So yeah, that would probably be the way we do it. So I'm gonna go through some of the gear that we're actually using for this particular project. And start off with the cameras, because that seems to be one of the things that everyone always wants to know about. The camera we're shooting this series with going forward will be the red Komodo X. We're going in and we're doing a 1 camera setup, but we're also gonna kind of fake it to look like a 2 camera setup. Because we don't have 2 Komodo X's. And we'll do that by either re-asking some of the same questions over, just at a different angle, with the hopes that the person even says something different, it doesn't matter, or we will ask different questions from that different camera angle. In post, we'll just make it look like there's 2 camera angles. The lenses that we're using are both from IRIX. They're 45 millimeter and they're 65 millimeter t.5. And these lenses are great. They give me the looks that I want, sharp, with a bit of character that I like. They have very pleasing separation, good depth of field. Even though this is a Super 35 camera, it gives me the look that I'm actually looking for. The lighting that we're going with would be the Nanlite 500B Mark II as the key. The backlight is going to be a Pavo tube. I believe it's like the 15 VR, and if I'm pronouncing it wrong, then I'll put the name up here. I have zero complaints about Nanlite products. I highly recommend them to anyone that's looking for a light setup or a light kit for their work. Okay, for audio, we are booming in the Sennheiser MKH416. I've had that mic for the last 3 years, and I have no intentions on selling it or anything. The mic just works extremely well. It's extremely directional, and that mic is being fed into my Zoom F6 audio recorder, and that's it. I don't try to bring in more gear. I don't try to bring in flags and C-stands and all of this stuff, because it's someone's home and we want to make the home. I try my best to not be so intrusive on their property. It's once someone sees all of this gear and all the stuff in their home, it just messes up the vibe, and I want them to be as natural as possible. So we got to do that with a very minimal footprint. When the interview is over, we move the key. What I ended up doing was kind of bouncing light off the ceiling and just kind of using that as a way to get light back onto the talent or onto the subjects and participants, and it just worked that way. Some of the stuff that people don't talk about, which was crucial to us, was just having a really good tripod that can go up and down with ease. I'm using the Panetta Peak carbon fiber tripod by YC Onion, and it's been great. So yeah, that's what we did, and here are some of the frames and dialogue from this series.
I mean, study your word and have your church family behind you, because it can literally take a complete toll on you.
But there was a lot of emotions with me and my husband, working through what this is gonna mean for us, what it's gonna mean for Drew. But it was sad. The whole transition and even finding out, it was a sad moment for us.
Yeah, so when it is released, I will definitely let you guys know on this channel. And until then, hit the subscribe button if you like this type of content. Make sure you hit the bell so you can get all the notifications of when I do drop. And as always, remember that you are worth it. All right, take care. Peace.